Okay, great job so far. Now you may be wondering, hey Matthew, what are all these forward slashes I see you typing all the time? Well, those are just called comments. And Swift knows to ignore everything after those slashes. And those are for humans to read and to help you organize your code. You could put my variables, and then do some calculations. Swift knows that everything after this is just for you. It won't evaluate that. Comments are also really useful when you're debugging your applications. For example, if you don't want a certain line, you can always just comment it out. And you'll notice that z equals x times y no longer evaluates. Pretty cool, huh? And as you can see, you could put comments at the end of the line or at the beginning. Now, sometimes you have multiple line comments, and you could do that with a /*, and then everything here is a comment. And you can end that with a asterisk and another slash. And then we're back to actual code again. Good developers comment their code. It's useful for your coworkers, it's good for your future self to remember what you programmed, and it's good for other developers that take on your projects. And in my code, I also like to do a lot of stuff like this. These big asterisk lines. So you'll see it broken up like this. Just kind of makes everything more readable, but it doesn't actually affect your code. And you may see that I just wrote properties instead of variables. Properties are basically the same thing as variables. In object-oriented programming, we call variables properties of an object. So I just want you to know that those two terms can be interchangeable. If someone says properties, they're talking about variables. And as you move along, you'll see there's just some subtle differences depending on the programming language. But for our purposes of learning, just keep in mind when you see properties, they mean variables.